Hey guys, and welcome back to A Little Unconventional. So today I want to talk about my fur baby that I just adopted, but not really. Alright, so there's this thing going around on social media where they're like, oh, cats choose you, you don't choose them. And well, I'm starting to believe that's really true because one of these little fur it took my heart. Oh my god, it took my heart. Her name is Keisha. Although when I first met the cat, I thought it was a boy, and I called him Mr. Meow Meow because he was like a very abrasive cat. He'd be like meow, 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 and I'm like, damn. Like, calm down. Anyway, so right now I'm in Africa. I'm deployed. I'm doing my mission and everything. And they're like, one of the first rules that they tell us is to do not feed the wildlife. And like, as an American, we're arrogant and we're also ignorant because we're like, oh my god, doggo, oh my god, kitty. You know, when you see the animal, you're like, oh my god, I think of home. That's not gonna hurt me. Well, the animals out here have rabies. And then over here they also have like mongooses or whatever, and I've seen a couple of those, and I did the stupid thing that people do in horror films because like one passed by me and I was like, is that a squirrel? I've never seen an African squirrel. So I put my head underneath like the thing that it crawled on, and all I heard was and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And I regret doing that because it was just so freaking weird. Like, I could have had my face mauled off. Anyway, so this is my fur baby. Her name is Keisha. Oh my god. And people just talk hell about her. I don't care. They say she's not pretty, but I have been known to like ugly things and people, but look at my fur baby. Oh. Anyway, so Keisha, she's a scrapper. Like, every time I see her, I work in the kitchen, right? So I oversee the defact and all the things that go in, like, so ordering, shipment, staff, personnel, quality of food, the food itself, hygiene and maintenance, and putting the food out on time, right? So I'm over there, I'm just having a look, and I see her in the morning, every morning, without like clockwork. Every morning the cat comes out and Keisha's like meow, 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 and I'm like, okay girl, like, I'm gonna need you to tone it down a notch, like maybe 5. And yeah, when I saw her face, I was just like, damn. And the funny way that Keisha actually got her name wasn't even by me, because I was really settled on Mr. Meow Meow. And I like Mr. Meow Meow because it sounds funny, it sounds sweet, and it also keeps me engaged with the feline without making it feel like, you know, whatever. I'm a cat person. I grew up with cats, although I grew up with all animals. I had like 2 dogs, but not like a long-term thing. So I've had cats, fish, iguana, birds, and reptiles, snakes, certain lizards. Anyway, so when I saw her, it was just like, oh my god, Bast, you are speaking to me again, not just in dreams, but here too. So I'm like, all right. So it's if you follow me on my Instagram, I am shameless about how many cat photos and how many cat posts I revlog and I repost and I redo everything. Like, I just love cats. Like, looking into the face of a cat just makes me smile so hard. They just the same way, like, you know, you dog people feel about dogs. I mean, yeah, just a little too social for me. Well, it's not the social part that I have a problem with dog people. It's mostly how hyperactive you're. Like, I need y'all to bring it down. Because y'all just be doing way too much for me. Anyway, so she just came out of nowhere, and I was just looking at her, and like, she's a scrapper, so anytime like any other cat comes into her space, she'd be like and the other cat would be like and she's like and the other cat was like and just like bye. Anyway, when I first saw that, I was like, wow, it makes sense why her eyes messed up. So she has had like, I think, 2 sets of litters before people were I've never seen a pregnant cat. Like, I've always had domesticated, neutered felines. So when I saw her the first time, people were like, that's how we know she was a female, because she was neutered. Like, she had like, her tits were enlarged and her belly was swollen. And I was like, okay, I just thought she was a well-fed cat. And then other people have noticed that she was pregnant again. And yes, I have seen some of these boy cats, and I have never seen testicles so large on an animal that is that small. And I'm not even trying to look, it's just there, because I've said, I've always seen neutered cats, and the neutered cats that I've seen, like, they castrate them. Yeah, they take away the balls. Yeah, they castrate them. So like, to see that was like, wow. Okay, they're just like dogs where it's just like it's there. Anyway, so when she came by, I felt really bad because, you know, like the mother goddesses that I worship and work with, I I think that goes for all species. Like, you can't just be abandoning a woman in need or a female in need. So I was like, all right, let me just throw her a little thing here, a little thing there. And we have an unspoken rule, right? She will come in the morning, and anything that I don't finish, because, you know, sometimes I'm like, I want to be pretty and thin. And obviously right now I'm not, right? And then we're like, oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting it. This is not self-deprecation. I'm getting there. I love myself. But the truth is, I could lose a little weight, all right, a lot. I could lose a lot of weight. Anyway, so I throw her little things here and there, and I've been caught a couple of times. Anyway, so I do that because other people will kick the cat, and I'm like, don't kick my cat. And, you know, I can't be that aggressive with people because technically the cat's not supposed to be there. But then in my mind, I'm like, well, you're a guest. This is Africa. We're not in America. Like, you can't be treating her like that. Anyway, so yeah, I did that out of form of a safety for the cat, out of Keisha, cause like, and it's funny. The funny thing is, everybody know Keisha. Everybody know me and Keisha. Everybody know me and Keisha. Yeah, they would kick the cats, and it wasn't just Keisha that would be there. Like, some of the smaller cats who are starting to get into adulthood would be there and stuff like that. So to protect her, I would feed her, and she wouldn't go to anybody else but me. So she knows to like wait underneath the little wood piece that's there or whatever, and I'll toss her a little something. But recently, this little fur had the audacity to get angry. I thought I was doing her a favor, right? I got a little turkey sausage. I know I try to cool it down because she don't like it hot, you know. And I added a little egg. I added egg to this diet, and when I tell you, I've read this cat's body language. She did the how dare you look. She did this. And turns her body. Normally she goes, ew, and she goes for it, but then she looked at it. She sized me up and down. This fur sized me up and down. How dare she? How dare you, Anyway, I still love her. She hasn't been back since. I think I did a faux pas, because we had an unspoken rule: come at this time and you get this, and that's it. I guess I broke the rules, the terms of our little interaction. Anyway, that's the only story I have for right now. That's not art. I'm gonna try to draw her. Like, I have a hard time painting and drawing animals, I think. Yeah, cats are really hard for me. Hands are really hard for me. Trying to paint face portraits and gouache is really hard for me. And I'm trying to learn and try not to add watercolor techniques to gouache techniques to oil painting, acrylic techniques, and I'm just all over the place, but I just enjoy it. Anyway, that's another video. Thanks guys for watching.